I'm back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't worry, we're gonna get into all the cleaning and decluttering stuff in just a minute. If you're not new to my channel, you know I just took a few weeks off because I had to deal with some personal things. And I did want to share with you one of the things that I was working on in that time. One of my missions, even from the very beginning, was to beautify my life. And of course, that had to start with decluttering and cleaning up my house because I really felt like I couldn't really work on anything else until I got the house under control. So here we are about 10 months later. Holy cow, it's been almost a year, you guys. Wow, almost a year. That's awesome. And that's also thanks to you all and for all your support along the way. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Couldn't have done it without your support and caring. So one of the big things that I really had to turn my attention to and focus on was my health. My health was at a crossroads and I had two paths that I could take. I had to make a decision. And so I made the decision to work on getting healthy. In a nutshell, since the beginning of June, so here we are, the end of July, so it's been 2 months, I've lost 20 pounds. Yay! Last week, I actually started to exercise, which I haven't done, folks, in years and years. I mean, there is, I'm embarrassed to even tell you about it, but if you haven't seen it, there is a video I posted about 9 months ago where I was going to have my day one workout and I was going to get into shape and all that. Yeah, well, that day one was day one after years of not exercising, and then that was it. Like, I didn't do it again after that. I decided that since documenting and sharing my decluttering and cleaning journey here on YouTube with everyone has really been a key factor in just me succeeding in that and continuing that, because PS, the house is kind of a mess since the last 3 weeks I haven't been doing my videos. But I decided that since it really made such a huge impact in my success, and I know through comments that it has helped other people, and that's really ultimately, that's what I want, is to help other people. So I thought, why don't I go ahead and start a separate channel for my weight loss and fitness journey? But it's really like more of a whole transformation. It's not just lose weight, right? It's not just lose weight. It's not just get fit. It's a whole holistic overall transformation of myself, which is what I started this channel out with, the end goal being. It's such a different topic that I feel like it was important to separate the two, but I wanted to share it with you. So I named the channel Tracy Gets Fit, even though it's about more than just getting fit. But I guess you can say getting fit is getting fit everywhere. It's not just physical. I do hope that you will go and check out Tracy Gets Fit. I will go ahead and put the links for both the channel trailer and also the first video that I posted the other day, so you can kind of get an idea. And keep in mind, things are going to transform. I'm just getting my groove there. Do hope that you will check out that other channel, check out the videos, and if you're interested in going on that journey with me, please go ahead and subscribe to it. And I'm not trying to abandon everyone who's been watching my decluttering channel up until this point, and I still love doing what I'm doing here. So I will definitely continue posting my videos on this channel. Enough talking about all that other stuff. Let's just get to the cleaning. So we might as well start in my favorite place, the kitchen. I just wanted to give you a little quick tour of the living room and show you the state of that after 3 weeks of not doing my videos. I realized, oh, okay, well, yeah, that really helped keep me on track with all of this because it's gotten pretty cluttered and messy over the last 3 weeks. Just know the videos are going to keep coming probably forever and ever and ever because I can't seem to keep clean without doing them, which is great news though, right? I'm always going to have content. Okay, wait. Yeah, let's just get the kitchen clean first and foremost. As I'm doing the dishes, I thought that I would just talk a little bit about what I've learned on my decluttering journey thus far. So I was able to reflect a lot on just where I'm at, and I thought it would be important to share it with you. Whether you've been on a decluttering journey for a long time or you're just starting out, I think this can speak to either person. You know, the decluttering journey can take a long time, and I still have stuff I can declutter, and I am still struggling with keeping my space decluttered. I will say I definitely have gotten better at not not bringing things in, bringing new excess things in. I do notice now, like when I do go to buy something, I think twice about my purchase. Do I really need this? Or is this just extra? Is this just that feeling of having more? I was able to put that in check. I mean, it definitely still was there, but I was able to put it into check. So that is like a major accomplishment, a major achievement. Well, I should say achievement, achievement, same thing. I don't know why I act like I don't know vocabulary. I mean, I went to a super good private school. I should know the difference between achievement and accomplishment. I think it's the same thing, basically. That's huge strides forward, right? Huge strides. So when all the health stuff came up recently, and I don't have any acute problems right now, but everything that I'm dealing with is like laying the foundation. If I keep going on the track I was going to be acute problems, I decided to nip it in the bud and to really take control over regaining my health and fitness. Here's the thing about decluttering. This is the piece that like connects the decluttering to this other stuff. If your space that you're living in is chaotic and cluttered and disorganized, you're stuck. As much as the stuff is stuck in your house, you're stuck in yourself. I don't want to get too woo-woo about it, but it kind of is woo-woo, because I do believe there is a mind, body, spirit connection, and our surroundings is not just a reflection of what is going on inside of us, but also affects what's going on inside of us. Like it's all connected and it's all one thing. You can't really separate the fact that your house is completely cluttered and jam-packed with stuff but have this, zen, peaceful, elevated mental space. I am convinced it's not possible. And maybe I'm wrong, and please comment, put in the comments if you disagree with what I'm saying. I have no problem, being wrong. But for me, at least my feeling from my experience is that the surroundings, the clutter, I could not elevate my mind. I could not elevate my spirit. I could not elevate even my physical health. I couldn't elevate it while the house was cluttered and jam-packed and disorganized and just suffocating me. I mean, it was suffocating me. And how can you expand when everything is caving in on you, when there's so much stuff, just surrounding you? As I started, purging things, I mean, it was a painful process, right? Like if you've seen my old videos, I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of stress. I had a lot of depression that came along with it. But it's like purging up the old stuff, purging, letting go of things that no longer serve you, that you no longer identify with, that no longer have a place in your life anymore. They can have a life somewhere else, whether that be, you donate it, you give it away, you throw it away. I mean, some things just aren't donatable and they just have to go in the trash, and that's okay. You can let things go if it's time to let them go. It's okay. And if you're not ready to let something go yet, that's fine too. Put an expiration date on it, revisit it in 6 months, and eventually you might find, like I have had certain items that have gone through 2-3 layers of decluttering before I was ready to let them go, and that's fine. And I still have stuff that I have to revisit in November that I put expiration date on in one of my other videos because I wasn't ready to let it go. So I made the expiration date to revisit, and that's coming up actually in November. That shed out there, the revisiting of the shed is coming up in like 2-3 months, something like that. Like, ooh, getting close. It's okay. It'll be fine. Only way I could start to even think about fixing my health and succeeding at it. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I could definitely think about fixing my health and changing that, but I couldn't necessarily act on it while the house was super cluttered. I mean, right now it's super messy, but it's not like over excess of cluttered stuff that I need to get rid of and purge. It's like messy clutter. It's not storage clutter. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like there's a difference, right? These things have homes. Let's just say that. The reason why they're out is because I use them and I'm just not putting them back away, which is how they're piling up, but it's not stuff that I'm just hoarding. Bottom line is I just want to encourage you, either keep going on your decluttering journey or you haven't started yet. I encourage you to start. I encourage you to keep going. it's definitely worth it. And it is the first step, I believe, in building a good foundation for whatever your next step is, whatever the next thing you want to improve and grow on in your life is. And that could be different for everybody. That, you know, for me, it's health and fitness, you know, losing weight, getting fit, working on my mind, body, spirit connection. That's my next. Your next might be taking your career to the next level, developing your own business, or starting a hobby, reconnecting with your artistic side, finishing a project that you started, or starting a project that you've been wanting to do. And maybe your next thing is finding out what your next thing is. Maybe you've just been doing your routine for so long and you don't have a next thing. But I think we all have a next thing inside of us, right? We may not know it, what that next thing is. We may not even know that we should have a next thing, or that there is a next thing coming for us. Whatever your next thing is. And if you don't have a next thing, you don't know you don't even, oh, I wasn't even thinking there was something else. What would you like to learn about next? What would you like to improve next? What next journey would you like to embark on? And sometimes, you know, journey is like a big word, right? What little step can you take in a new direction, or in a direction that furthers whatever it is you're working on now? What's the next little step you can take? Because remember, a lot of little steps add up to a long journey. And sometimes it's just taking a little step and doing the action. Like for me, doing the action of decluttering, doing the action of cleaning helps to move your energy, helps to move, just get the process rolling. Like you might not be there in your mind yet, but your physical space is getting cleared out. Like you're doing an action, you're being active. It helps energize things and get things moving. I think the last 3 weeks have really done something to me, because yeah, I feel like I'm talking on a different level than I was talking before. And I hope that resonates with you. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I'm very transparent. I keep things real. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I put my emotions and my heart on my sleeve for you to see. I think that's how I can help people the best, is to be real. And this is where I'm at right now. So between changing my diet and exercising and dealing with some hard things that I had, personal things, emotional things that I had to really dig deep and deal with, that I'm not getting into here because it's a whole nother thing. But dealing with those things really have transformed my mind and where I'm at right now. So I do think this is where things are gonna go. So yeah, I'm on a different level, I feel like, than I was before, which is great. And I hope you know me well enough by now to know I'm gonna share the truth with you and how I'm doing. And I hope that helps you, and I hope that resonates with you. And one more thing I did wanna say, Tina is still on hiatus, but she will be back. Trust me, Tina's not going anywhere either. She'll be back.